Hi there, friends. Alex from the Big Dream Program. I'd like to send a message, a few thoughts today, specifically to holistic health practitioners out there, mental health practitioners, and coaches of different kinds. Folks that help people. That's the world that I'm from, or that was my second career anyway. The first career was commercial diving, of all things. But anyway, I ended up into that as a Reiki master, and not everybody has this problem, what I'm about to say. But those who do can spend decades trying to figure it out. Some not figuring it out at all. Is what happens when you have several modalities, not just one. If you just became a psychotherapist, I don't mean just, that's an amazing accomplishment. But if you're happy with that one modality and you stick with it, maybe a few, extra courses to up your skills, but you're happy in, let's say, the ecosystem, that label, then you're not going to have this problem. But there are many amongst us who feel like we're here for a reason. We're here to share something perhaps unique with the world, and we have studied these things, these modalities, certifications, and so on, because we want to help others, and we feel this is the way we can do it. But the trouble is that comes with a sort of a pigeonhole that goes with the label. The psychotherapist looks like this, the yoga teacher looks like that, a Reiki master looks like that, including how you do it in the world. And the problem is something I talk about in the Big Dream Program, which is, I think there's two main kinds of, let's say, models for self-employment in these kinds of worlds anyway. These kinds of careers I'm talking about. One is you're a specialist. I'm a yoga teacher, that's a specialist. Well, other careers too, like architect, lawyer, teacher, nurse, and so on. But within the healing fields, I'm a massage therapist, and so there's an expectation of what you do as a massage therapist, what it looks like. You deliver a service. There's a different model, these can overlap, but there's a different model, which is the experience designer model. The experience designer model is based, it's fundamentally different in how it's designed, and you could think of a retreat center as an experience design model. Not just one thing happens in a retreat center. Many kinds of things are blended together in the retreat center. That model is quite different. I used to be a Reiki master under the label of Reiki master, but in the last few years of it, I was finding that more and more of my work was around helping people with their big dreams and their calling and their work. And there was a heck of a lot more talking involved than actual, I'm about to trip over things here, than actual Reiki sessions, but it still felt right, and it felt like Reiki sessions. And some clients said, yeah, I'm okay without the table part. Like, what the hell do you do then? Because, you have this modality, this specialty, but there's other parts of you that can't channel out through that. And so a lot of us in the coaching holistic worlds, take business courses, marketing courses, and we're told to niche. I'm not against that at all. But let's just make sure we're using the right model in the first place before we make any decision like that. How the experience designer model works, or I sometimes call it the place design model, is it's very simple. In fact, I did it in one day once I figured it out. I went from Alex the Reiki Master to Alex of the Big Dream Program in one day, just with a model change. And it's pick a name for your business. You can use your own name if you want. I chose the Big Dream Program. Pick a working name for now if you can't figure it out. Suddenly it's a place. It's not you delivering a specialty. It's a place within what do you want to put in there. So you can imagine, Sophie's Place, where we blend central nervous system work, we blend psychotherapy, we blend improvisational dance, and you can blend whatever the heck you want in there, as long as you can make a decent argument for why they all go together in that place. And now you're selling the place. You're selling experiences for people. And that can set people free if you feel like you have too many modalities, interests, things that you want to help people with that don't fit in your business model. That was the problem with me, or one of the many, I've had many problems, I had stuff about helping people with their big dreams. I had stuff to help people with their relationships. I was teaching somatic meditation. I was doing a lot of things outside the Reiki. They were all separate businesses, separate websites and everything. What a mess. All of a sudden, I changed the model, called it the Big Dream Program, and all of these things fit. In fact, they're the making of the place. And that's what I find with participants who come into the Big Dream Program is I get them to list everything, like throw the big beautiful mess right on the table. All your modalities, everything, interests, things you would like to contribute to the world, things you wished everybody knew, throw all of that on the table and then start blending it together into experiences you can offer other people. And this can start in micro ways. You could do offer an experimental workshop in a month's time. Reach out to your clients, say, I'm trying this thing out. What do you think? It blends this and this and this, and here's why. That's how easy it is to experiment with it and figure out what should be in your place, your 2.0 business. So anyway, all of that is in the Big Dream Program, including a free starter pack. That's my little plug to check me out if you like the way I'm coming at this. Okay, I'll let you go. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and maybe I'll see you downstream. Bye.